Hi, good morning. In today video, we are going to discuss about D-Rules engine uh, with the Spring Boot framework. Oh, D-Rules, Drools engine or rule engine or D-Rules engine, we can call in with different names. We can actually, assess many rules against our application Java code. So we can also do this with the plain Java also. But I'm explaining with the Spring Boot because Spring Boot is latest framework. Most of the companies are using it for developing Java-based application. So D-Rules engine is nothing but a rules engine. I mean, imagine mm, you have a banking application developed using Java, but banks always introduce new rules, like their RBI rate, repo rate can be increased, decreased. They will change dynamically. Customer interest rates, the loan interest rates or credit interest rate, they will change dynamically. So then that time we cannot update the applications, right? We cannot update the source code of the application every time when the things are changing. I'm just giving an example. Rather than that, there will be only rules engine file where we specify all these rules in the plain English like language, and our source code will be validated against those rules. That will be assessed against those rules. So this way, the rules engine can be used for many scenarios. Whenever you want to compare many rules, thousands of rules, ten thousands of rules, or imagine even you may have a lakhs of rules. I don't know if you have that scenario for any kind of application, banking, e-commerce, healthcare, whatever it is, where the rules dynamically changes. Then you need to have some documented rules file so that you can frequently update that and you can run your application against those rules, according to those rules. um, so the I'll explain how we can do this using a D rules engine framework along with the Spring Boot framework. Um, just try to understand the scenario. First thing is we need to add dependencies because we are using Maven build tool. So in this example, you can see I'm going to add D rules engine. So what is the artifact group ID? org.drules artifact ID D rules engine. You can take any version that is available, or latest version you can pick it from the Maven repo. Other thing is you need to set up a kai container. You see KIE container bean. It is a inbuilt container. You need to get that container. You need to create a bean. You need an instance of that bean because you are going to use that. Okay, so for that we are going to create a configuration class, public class drules config. So I'm using bean annotation and public kai container, kai container return kai services dot factory dot get kai class path container. So this way we will get a kai container. Okay, and we have to define a pojo classes. So how many two pojos? You see in this example, order request and order discount. And fourth point is here we are going to define the rules engine file, D rules engine. So the extension of that file is .drl, D rules file. So how we specify the rules in this file? You see, it is very simple. You need to import the respective pojos that you created, and after that you see uh, we imported both the classes. Now you see how I defined a rule, high value rule. High value, how can I specify, say, a particular customer is doing some transaction. I want to specify the order request. How much is the order value? If the amount is greater than 1000 rupees, then I want to say it is a high value transaction, high value order. So for that, what I did, I have given a name. Should always start with the rule tag and followed by the name of that rule, and it should end with the end tag, and in between and when and then two tags you can observe that. In when case, what we do is specify the general condition, if else condition. You see, order request is the class, pojo class, and it is having amount attribute. So we are telling amount whenever the amount attribute of order request pojo is greater than 1000, then order discount, set order discount as a 10. No, this is the rule. So both the pojos are having this amount attribute and discount attributes. They will have setters and getters. So this is a rule. Now we have to execute these rules in the service, in our service, right? See, I'm going to create a service class, public class, discount service at the rate auto void. So I'm injecting the container bean. I have created instance for the container bean. You see here. So at the rate auto void private kai container and kai container. Okay. Now I'm going to create a method public order discount. Method name is get discount of order request and request. You see, inside that we need to create a session for the kai container. Kai session equal to session object kai container dot new session. It instantiate the new session, and then you see order discount. For order discount pose, I'm creating a variable object. I initialized the object. I created a discount object variable. And now car session, I'm setting these, I need to set all these values. So this is called fact injection. What are the facts here? Facts are pojos, nothing but the pojos that are having these properties. Those are called facts. I'm going to inject those facts into this drule session. After that, I'm going to fire that all the rules. You see, first thing is session dot set global at the discount. I set the discount variable to the session, and I'm going to insert that request. You see here, what is the request? The request, order request, it is the fact. So order request may contain the high value details. What? So for example, amount attribute will be there in the request object, right? So if the order request is contain the amount of less than 1000 rupees, then it is not high value. If it is greater than 1000 rupees, then it will be high value. Then for that order discount will be set as a 10. Otherwise it won't set anything, it won't set the discount. So you can see that there, right? And after inserting, so I'm going to insert this fact. What is this fact? Order request fact. I also inserted this fact discount. You can see in the session discount, I'm inserting the request. And after that, I'm firing this. I need to fire all the rules. What this statement will do, it will compare all your d rules against your request, and it will set the proper rules validation part. You can say order discount dot set discount of 10. So this line will get executed automatically, right? And then finally we are returning the discount object. So simple. If the request is coming with the amount value of greater than 1000 rupees, then it will mark it as a high value order, and it will return the discount of for 10. It will set the discount for 10. So that's how this code works. So what you need to understand here, the overall picture is, see, it is a simple rule engine file, discount.drl file. This rules file, we can place it in, in resource.folder or somewhere else. So you are not going to update any code changes, right? Tomorrow, if some 10 rules are changing, then you don't need to update the source code. You just need to change the rules file. Just one file, you are going to change only one file and you're submitting there, and you are going to, your code will run against all those rules. You are going to specify that there. You can specify as many number of as rules as you want, right? So that way this code works. The D rules is the concept. It is a very good concept, and we have used this concept in one of the projects. uh, Still so many banking applications also they prefer to use this, because their rules, I mean, always change, right? That is why they use this D rules concept. I hope you understood this, and thank you for listening.